What's going on, everyone? Coach Aaron here, back in another video to help you dominate the platform. Today we're going to go over what's the best powerlifting certification for you. So let's get right to it. Alrighty, welcome back my powerlifting people. Thanks for tuning in to another video and thanks for checking out my channel. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Khamesi. I am a powerlifting coach, athlete, referee, meet director, and I make videos here on this channel to help out those groups of people. Today we're going to go over powerlifting certification, so this will mostly help out the powerlifting coaches out there. But also if you're an athlete who likes to coach yourself, or maybe you want to help out some buddies at some competitions or get a little bit into programming and help out some friends, then maybe you'll find something useful in here as well. Alright, so my thoughts when it comes to powerlifting certifications is basically the same as with any kind of certification in any kind of industry. And the idea is that, well, it depends whether it'll be beneficial for you or which one will be beneficial for you, because it depends on your goals. You have to figure out what do you want or what you're trying to achieve and whether that certification will help you get there. All right, and in all industries, there will be some certifications out there that will be a requirement in order for you to land a job or maybe get some kind of state license. And also there will be some certifications out there that are not required, but maybe it'll just be a little bit beneficial for you to list on your resume, or maybe it'll be an area you're trying to become more knowledgeable in, and so it'll help you as a whole, as a coach, to kind of take that course and learn about whatever the certification is. All right, so for example, if you're trying to do personal training at a commercial gym, most of them are going to require that you have some kind of personal training certification. They may not care which company it's from or whether you do it in person or online or how old it is or anything like that, but they want to have some kind of certification from you to show that they are hiring you based on you being certified with some kind of personal training license, and possibly to cover themselves as far as insurance, and for you to get insurance as well to cover yourself. So then it becomes a requirement, whatever they require as far as if they have a specific company or if they don't care, you have to go get some kind of certification. But for someone like me who's never been a personal trainer or coach at a commercial gym, I've done some coaching at like a powerlifting gym and CrossFit gym, and then the rest of my time has all been online. I never thought it was useful for me to get a personal training certification, so I just never did it. All right, and then the same thing goes with the IPF certification or the USAPL coaching certification, or USPA has one, or maybe some company like Kabuki Strength has a different class you can go take. Again, it just depends on whether it's a requirement for where you're trying to go or whether it's a nice addition for what you're trying to build yourself up as a coach. So for example, if you're a coach and you want to coach at a USAPL local meet, you don't need anything. You could just be a parent or a friend coaching a lifter, or you can just be coaching yourself, or your significant other coaching you, or anything like that. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of open game. When you start going to higher level competitions, at first they started implementing it at the Arnold Source Festival, then at nationals and then regionals, where you have to at least be a USAPL member. So you don't have to take any kind of certification course or anything like that for coaching. You just have to be a current USAPL member in order that you agree to the rules of USAPL and you're covered underneath their insurance in case anything happens to you in the warm-up room. And now what they've done is they've been transitioning into it starting last year and then into this year, and probably going forward they'll continue doing this, is that if you want to be coaching on a national team, whether it's a world championship or a North American championship, you have to be at least the USAPL club level coach. And this doesn't matter if you are the head coach for the team or assistant coach for a team, you're trying to be a personal coach for a single lifter, you have to have that USAPL club level coach. The only current exception is that if you're already on the team as a lifter and then you're just trying to help out in the warm-up room in another session, then you don't have to have that club level certification. So again, all this just depends on what you're trying to do. If you're someone who's trying to coach someone at a world championship, then you have to take at least that club level. And then above that club level, there's a couple other levels. For now, there's a senior national level, and then there's a senior international level. So for example, if you want to be an assistant coach working, let's say under me, then you have to be at least that senior national level. And then if you want to be a head coach for a national team like myself, then you have to be that senior international, or basically be in that process of getting that senior international certification, which I actually have over here. Let me grab it. There she is.
My precious.
My senior international coach, October 14th, 2015. So we're almost coming up on the anniversary for that one. So I basically took the first level, the club level coaching certification back in 2013 when the USAPL restarted the coaching certification. And then soon after that, I took the senior national. And then there in October 2015, I took the senior international. Since then, they've changed a little bit as far as the requirements for moving up from one to another. And they also changed the course, because I used to only have basically the class was the club level class. And then if you want to be the senior national or senior international, it was just a more difficult test. There wasn't another class for it. All right, and just to quickly break down what the USAPL coaching certification course is, you can always go look at all the details at coaching.usapowerlifting.com. You can see what all the different levels are, what's taught, what the requirements are, what the schedule is for when they're doing the courses online or in person, how much it costs, all that stuff, coaching.usapowerlifting.com. But basically, like I said, depends on what you're trying to achieve out of this course. It is going to teach you stuff in relation to USA Powerlifting and also the IPF, since we are the IPF affiliate for USA. All right, so one of the reasons you would take the course is if you're trying to coach someone at an international championship and you are required to do so. But another reason to take it is if you want to learn more about everything in relation to USAPL and the IPF. So when they go over all the rules, it's going to be for USAPL's rules of performance, the commands, what's a good lift, what's a not good lift, attempt selection, whether you can change your opener, changing third attempts, all that kinds of stuff. How to manage a national team as far as what's required and sending preliminary nominations, final nominations, how big a team can be, all that kinds of stuff. So if you're someone who's in another federation, USPA, RPS, SPF, or something like that, then maybe this won't be beneficial for you. But if you are involved in USAPL and you like to compete in USAPL competitions and coach in USAPL competitions, then this could be a good course for you, as you can learn a lot as far as the rules, and not just the basic rules, but a lot of the smaller rules, especially when it comes to coaching, as far as the timing of changing openers and changing those third attempts and how to read the scoreboard and lot numbers and how the tiebreakers work and all that kinds of stuff. So then it can really make you a better coach when you start getting into that national level or international level coaching, where all the placing and everything matters. All right, so this is kind of basically the methodology you should use in almost anything in life, including any kind of certification. So when it comes to powerlifting certifications, there is no difference. You have to figure out why you want to do it. Is it required? Or is it something that's going to be beneficial but not required? Is it specific to the federation you're trying to be a part of, or something specific you're trying to learn? If it's something for injury prevention, if it's something for nutrition, whatever the certification is, what benefit, what value does it provide to you? It doesn't matter what it provides to anyone else. It only matters for your specific situation. So for me, for example, I never did the personal training certification because I was never coaching someone at a commercial gym, but I did the USAPL certification because I was trying to get more involved in USAPL as far as coaching my own athletes, but also coaching people on national teams, which is how I went from just being coaching my athletes to being a personal coach for a national team, to being an assistant coach, and then being the head coach for the sub juniors and juniors, and then now the head coach for the open. So I've worked my way up by working through that USAPL club level, senior national, and then senior international coaching certification. And if you want to learn more about how I got into coaching, I do have a video. I'll put the little card for it above and also in the description below. So you can go basically see the timeline of how I became the head coach for the open team for Classic Worlds. And you can always try and follow my steps if that is something that you aspire to do. But other than that, if you want to help me out, don't forget to do that YouTube stuff. Like the video if you liked it. If you have a friend who's looking into what powerlifting certification to take and they're not sure, share this video over with them so they maybe get some clarity on figuring out which one they should take. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. You can always comment below on what topics you would like to hear me discuss. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're gonna have a good weekend coming up, and I'll see you guys next time.